Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a Sudoku variant called Sudoku 6 Cell Outside by Richard Stock. Now this Sudoku was featured on WCPN website, and it's an excellent website for Sudokus and puzzles to look out for. Richard Stock is an excellent author and he has constructed some excellent Sudokus in the past. So he always constructs very different kind of variant Sudoku variant every time, and it's really fun and elegant to solve. I would really suggest you to check out the Logic Masters Germany portal where Richard Stock posts his Sudokus and puzzles, and as well as the WCPN website from where this Sudoku has been taken. WCPN website is also a very good website where daily a Sudoku or a puzzle is posted by the best authors of the world, and you can surely check out the website. You can even be the member of the WCPN website where you will be given a monthly magazine with the solutions, right? So I would really suggest you to check out those website and the LMD portal. And now before going to the puzzle, I would really request you to check out the YouTube channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. If you haven't subscribed the channel, please do so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming on to the Sudoku. So according to the rules, we need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition. That is what means by classic Sudoku. And apart from that, there are some digits given outside the grid. So as you can see, there are 2 digits given everywhere. There are 2 digits given outside the grid, and those 2 digits would have to be the digits appearing in the first 6 cells from the direction, from that direction, particular direction. So for example, if the digit is if the digits are these 2 digits, then it would have to be from this direction. Sorry. So if these are the 2 digits, then from this direction, the first 6 cells, out of these first 6 cells, these 2 digits would have to appear there. Same way, if it is from this direction, the 6 cells would have to be from this side. If it's from the bottom, it has to be from the bottom, and it's from the left, it has to be from the left. And one more thing is that the numbers will have to appear in exactly order they have been given outside. So if it is a 9 and 4, then the first 9 would have to appear and then the 4. So it can be 9 and 4 simultaneously, I mean to say the next digit, or it can even be a 9 here and a 4 here. But it has to appear in the order in the first 6 cells. So if it is a 7 and 4 from this direction, then the 7 and then the 4. And if you see here the 8 and 9, then from this direction, 9 would have to be somewhere here and then the 8, right, from the opposite direction. So that is what the Sudoku is all about. Something very different from the outside Sudoku. But usually in an outside Sudoku, we have the numbers to be appearing in the first 3 cells. But this is something first 6 cells, right? It's a really nice one. Nice idea, and with that we'll start solving this Sudoku. So with the rules that are there in this Sudoku, one thing is for sure, that whatever digit you are being given outside, the extreme box, the opposite extreme box won't have that digit, right? Easy one. So for example, if you have a 3 and 6 here, 3 and 6 would have to be in the first 6 cells, so the opposite extreme box won't have the 3 and 6. So with that we can start something here is that, just a second, as you can see the 1 and 1 given here. So 1 cannot be in the first 6 cells for this row, this column and this column. So which means that this box will have a 1 in this column, right? This box will have 1 in somewhere here, because in this box the 1 cannot be in any of these 6 cells because of the clues here, and which means that 1 would have to be somewhere here. Okay. So we can look out for something like that more here. Okay, the 4 and 4. Which means that in this box, 4 cannot be in any of these 6 cells, so 4 would have to be in one of these 3 cells, right? And okay, the same 4 and 4 here I could see here is, which means that eliminates 4 and from all of these cells, and then you have a 4 here. So we got our first digit here, and that's a really good start to the Sudoku. Something very not regular, right? Okay. So do you have anything else? The force is done. You don't have any two same digits here, neither here. 3 2 7 5 6 4. You have a 5 and 5 here, right? Which means that 5 would have to be in one of these three cells for this box, because one of the 5s will be in here and the other will have to be here, right? And one is done. So okay, that's a really good start logic, and let's see if we get anything else. Okay, there is a very good logic here as well. One of the very good logic here is that if you have on a single row or column on both the sides, if you have the same digit outside, so for example this column is used, if you see sixth column, you have 2 here and here as well. On both the sides, extreme sides, if you have the outside number outside same digit, then that digit would have to be appearing in the middle box, right? So for this 2, a 2 cannot appear in any of these three cells, and for this 2, the 2 cannot appear in any of these three cells. So 2 would have to be in this middle box, right? Same way you have the 5 here, so that can be done here, and 5 here and here can give you a 5 in one of these three cells in this box, right? Nice one. Do you have anything else with the same thing? Okay, 6. You have 6 also here, so that has to be in one of these three cells. That's nice. So any more same digits on opposite sides? No, I don't see anything else here. Okay, so let's see with the 2 here something, because on both the sides we have 2. So does that help us? So before the 2 you need to have a 7. So you have a 2 here, which means anywhere in these 5 cells you can have a 7 and then a 2 here, possible. Same way before a 2 you need to have a 1 here, again possible. So nothing with the 2's here. Let's see with the 5's. Okay, yeah, that's really good. Awesome. So we get something with the 5 here. So after the 5 we need to have a 4, which means that you cannot have 5 as the last digit, the 6th cell, because after the 5 you need to have a 4 here, and then the 4 goes outside the 6th cell, right? It becomes the 7th cell. So you cannot have a 5 here, and here after the 5 you need to have a 6 here. That's an excellent, right? So after the 5 here you need to have a 6, which means the 5 cannot be here, because if you have a 5 here you need to have 6 somewhere after the 5, which is not possible, because you need to have both the digits inside the 6 cells, which means that the 5 would have to be here in the middle cell here, and after the 5 you need a 6, and before the 5 you need after the 5 you need a 4. So with that we got a very good logic here, a very good start actually. It seems to be a very smooth solve for now, but I assume that you will have something with eliminations everywhere, right? Because first 6 cells, it's a really hard constraint, and it would be really a difficult one to solve this. It's a really difficult puzzle. It was a 4-star Sudoku on the WCPN website, and the feedback is also very good for this Sudoku. So I had taken this Sudoku for the channel today. And anything else here? So I'll do one thing here, is that I'll mark all the numbers that are already fulfilled with the gray circles here, gray colors here, right? So that will give us an idea of what all other clues to be seen during the progress of the Sudoku. So whenever you get a digit, the most important thing in this Sudoku would be, whenever you get a digit, look out for the same digit outside clue. For the same digit, if you have a same digit outside the grid as clues, right? So for example, if you see the 4 here, you have a 7 4 here. So after the 7 you will have a 4, and 4 cannot be in any of these three cells, which means that you will have a 7 somewhere here, and after the 7 you will have a 4 here. So you cannot have a 7 here. If you have a 7 here, you will need to have 4 somewhere in these three cells, not possible, right? So 7 would have to be in one of these two cells, and after the 7 you will have a 4. Same way with the 6 here, you cannot have 6 in any of these three cells, which means that after the 2 you will have somewhere 6 in these two cells. Same way with the 5 here, nice. So after the 3 you will have 5 in somewhere in these two cells, right? That's a really good logic. And okay, so we have marked a few digits here, I mean to say possibilities, and with that possibilities, do we get anything else? So I can see something here with the 5 and 2 here again. So with the markings that we have marked the 5 here, 5 cannot be in any of these 3 cells, right? 5 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, so 5 cannot be in any of these 3 cells, which means that 5 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, and before the 5 you need a 2 here. That's nice. And which means that, so 2 will have to be in one of these 2 cells and 2 cannot be here. So that gives you a 2 here and a 6 here. Nice, again, superb. And with that you get a 3 and 6, right? So 6 is already there, and before that you need to have a 3, and 3 cannot be in any of these this cell, these 2 cells, right? So 3 would have to be in somewhere in these 3 cells. That's nice again. And let's see if we can mark a few pencil marks here. The 6 here and here will give you a 6 in one of these 3 cells. The 4 here and 4 in one of these 3 cells gives you a 4 here, and 4 cannot be here again. The 5 here and here gives you a 5 in one of these 3 cells. A 6 cannot be here because of the 6 here. Okay, if you see here, the same logic that we have applied here, the same logic applies here. The 4 cannot be in any of these 3 cells, so 4 has to be in one of these 2 cells, and before the 4 you need to have a 9 here, and that gives you a 4 in one of these 3 cells, right? Because of the 4 here and 4 here, and because of the 9 here, 9 becomes in one of these 3 cells, so 9 comes to this place. And that's a really nice one. A 5 cannot be here, because if you have a 5 here, before the 5 you need an 8 here, so 5 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, and before the 5 you need an 8 here, so 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, and that leads to a 8 in these 3 cells, right, in this box. So you get a 2, 9, 8 triplet, which means that these 3 digits would have to be 1, 3 and 7, right? Nice. And with the 1 and 7 triplet here, you can eliminate 1 and 7 from here, and this cell would have to be a 3. So these 2 cells are 1 and 7 in any order. Nice again. That's a really good one. Okay, so you have a 1 and 7 here. Can you have a 7 here? Because if you have a 7 here, you need to have 1 after the 7, which is not possible. So this would have to be a 1, and this would have to be a 7. And before the 7 you need a 1 here, which means that before the 1 you need a 7 here, so these 3 cells would have to be 7. And 3 and 3 here will give you a 3 here, so you get a 3, 4, 7 triplet here. And again the 8 and 9, can this be an 8? Okay, this can be an 8. Can this be a 9? It cannot be a 9, because if you have a 9 here, 8 would have to be somewhere here, so this would have to be 2 and 8, right? Same way you cannot have a 2 here. So if you have a 2 here, you need to have 1 in in one of these 2 cells, not possible, so this would have to be 8 and 9. And again you cannot have a 2 here because of the 2 here, so this also would have to be 8 and 9. That gives you a 2 here. 8 and 9 pair is here, right? Nice. Okay, and you have 6 cells already filled here and 5 here, so which means these 2 numbers would have to be 8 and 9, and these 3 numbers would have to be 1 and 2, 6, 1 and 2. Nice again. And this cell would have to be 8 and 9 again, 8 and 9 pair here remaining. So which means that both 1 and 2 will have to be in one of these 3 cells, right? You cannot have 1 and 2 here, which means that first 2 digits would have to be 2 and next 2 digits would have to be 1, and all the digits would have a 6 here. Nice. And what an excellent way the Sudoku is getting progressed, right? Excellent Sudoku. So if you see here, you cannot have a 4 here, because the next digit would have to be a 7, which means that you get a 7 3 3 7 possibility here, and you have a 7 3 pair, which means this cell becomes a 4 here now. And this cannot be a 3 as well, because if it is a 3 here, the next digit would have to be 1, which is not possible, so this would have to be a 7 and this would have to be a 3. Excellent logic, guys. And which means that 3 would have to be in one of these 3 cells, because you need a 3 here in one of these 6 cells, and 3 cannot be in any of these 3 cells. Same way you need a 4 and 7 here, right, in these 3 cells. 4 would have to be first 2 digits and 7 would have to be next 2 digits. And here in this 4 and 9 clue, after the 4 you need to have a 9, so this becomes a 9 here now. That eliminates 9 from both of these cells. And same way, you cannot have a 2 here, because after the 2 you need to have a 3, and you already have a 3 here, which means 2 would have to be before the 3. So which means you cannot have a 2 here, and 2 becomes part of this cell, and this becomes 1 and 6. Nice. So which means that for this clue 5 cannot be in any of these 3 cells, so 5 would have to be in one of these 3 cells, right? Nice. And with the 7 in being in one of these 2 cells and 7 here, you get a 7 here as well. And again with the 3 here and 3 here, you get a 3 here as well. Superb. So you get a 5 7 3 triplet, which means that these 3 digits would have to be 1 6 and 8. Nice. And if you see here, the first 6 cells would have to have a 1, and 1 cannot be in one of these 2 cells. So in this box 1 would have to be in one of these 3 cells, and that eliminates 1 from here. So this becomes 6 and this becomes 1. And so you have 4 2 1 5 7 3, 6 9 and 8 are the digits remaining here. So 6 cannot be here, so 6 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. And of course, because of the 6 here, 6 is in one of these 2 cells, and 6 cannot be here, so this becomes a 6 now, and this cell would have to be 8 and 9 now. Okay, it's a really tough Sudoku, because we'll have to look out for numbers everywhere. The moment you get a digit, you'll have to look out for the outside clues having the same digit, and then you will have to look out for the eliminations of that same digit and elsewhere, and then it gets progressed. A really difficult task constructing this Sudoku, I would really say. It's really difficult constructing such kind of Sudokus, where you don't have very straightforward solve, but you will have to keep on looking for eliminations, and it's purely logical. It's nothing like bifurcation here, and I really enjoy logical Sudokus. So I will just mark a few here. 3 and 1 is done, because you have a 1 here, and 3 would have to be in one of these 3 cells. 4 and 7 is also kind of done here, right? Not to be looked out deep here into this clues. 4 and 9 is done. 1 2 and 1 7 are done. 8 and 9 is also done. This 8. Okay, because of the 8 in one of these 2 cells, you cannot have an 8 here. Excellent. So 8 cannot be in any of these 3 cells, so 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, and you already have a triplet here, 5 7 3, so this cell would have to be an 8. That gives you a 2 7 pair, 2 1 pair here, and this cell would have to be a 9, and that eliminates 9 from this cell, and this 8 gives you a 5 here and an 8 here. So these 3 digits are 3 2 and 5, right? And 2 cannot be here, so 3 5, 3 2 5 and 3 2 5. Nice. So 1 6 8 3 2 5 4 7 and 9, and 7 cannot be here as well. So we already marked that 7 cannot be here, and because of the 7 here, 7 cannot be here as well. So this would be 4 and 9, so this becomes a 7 here now, a 4 9 pair here. Okay, you cannot have a 1 here, because before the 1 you need to have 9. So this would have to be 6 and 8, and which means that 1 will have to be in one of these 3 cells, right? And of course 1 is already here, so 1 would have to be in these 2 cells, and now before the 1 you need to have a 9 in one of these 3 cells, or 9 can be here as well. Okay, so you can eliminate 9 from this cell, and this becomes a 9. Excellent. So this becomes a 4, and which means that this becomes a 4 and this becomes a 9 now, and a 4 here and here gives you a 4 in one of these 3 cells. That's nice. That's really a nice logic. And because of the 3 here, you can eliminate 3 from this cell as well, so this would have to be 2 and 5, and after the 9 you will have a 1 in one of these 2 cells. Okay, anywhere. And of course because of the 1 here, you cannot have a 1 here, so this cell would have to be a 1 now. Nice. That's really nice. And 8 here and here will give you a 8 in one of these two cells. That's also good. And this cell would have to be 2 or 6, the only remaining digit in this cell, because 5 and 8 are possibilities here. So this cell would have to be 2 and 6. So we can just mark a few more digits here. 1 9 is done, this 8 is done, this 9 will have to be in one of these three cells, and this cell would have to be a 9 now. That gives you a 9 here, right? And a 9 here and 9 here will give you a 9 in one of these three cells. So this 9 is also done. 6 will be in one of these two cells, right? Any these two cells, right? So of course we won't have to look out for the 6 again. 5 is done, 3 and 2 is done, 2 and 1 has to be done. So 1 will have to be in one of these three cells again. 1 will have to be in one of these three cells. 5 and 8 is kind of done. 8 and 9, right? A 9 cannot be here, a 9 cannot be here. Oh, that's nice. You cannot have a 9 here because after the 9 you need to have an 8. A 9 cannot be here because of the triplet here, so 9 will have to be in one of these three cells. But you already marked a 9 here in these three cells, so the common cell is this cell, and this cell would have to be a 9 now. That's nice. And after the 9 you need to have an 8, right? So after the 9 you need to have an 8 and cannot be in these three cells, so this cell would have to be 8. That's an excellent logic, guys. What an excellent logic. So this becomes a 5, this becomes a 3, this becomes a 9, and this becomes an 8 and a 9 here. And okay, do we get anything else? And before the 6 you have a 3. Okay, so I'll just mark again a few digits. 9 is done, 6 is kind of done, 5 is done, 3 2 done, 2 1 is done, 5 8 is done, 8 and 9 is done. Okay, I get something here with the 2's. I think you have a 2 in one of these two cells, so 2 cannot be in any of these three cells. 2 in one of these two cells, 2 cannot be any of these three cells, so 2 will have to be in one of these three cells, right? Nice. And 2 cannot be here, so 2 will be in one of these two cells. And this cell cannot be a 4 now, because after the 4 you need a 6, so this would be 6 1, and a few more possibilities. I've just 4 will have to be in one of these two cells, so which means 4 cannot be in any of these three cells, so 4 will have to be in one of these three cells now. And after that you'll have 6. Okay, again 4 will have to be, 4 cannot be in any of these three cells, which means that, oh, 4 is already here, so this cell would have to be a 4 now. That's nice. So 4 is also done. 7 and 4, first 7 and 4, 2 6 is done, 3 5 is done, 2 4, so 2 will have to be in one of these three cells, right? And of course because of 2 being in one of these two cells, 2 cannot be here, and because of the 2 here, 2 cannot be here, so this cell would have to be a 2 now. So after the 2 4 it is done. After the 3 you need to have a 7. Okay, it can be anywhere. So 1 2 3 7 and 8. 8 can be here. So this cell can only be 3 and 7, right? 2 is already there, 2 cannot be here. 2 3 7 and 8, 8 is already here, 8 cannot be here, so this cell would have to be 3 or 7. Okay, 3 would have to be in one of these two cells. Can you have a 3 here? If you have a 3 here, this cell would have to be a 3 and this cell would have to be a 7. Possible for the 3 7 clue. So this is purely possible. We might be missing something here. Okay, so before the 2 you need to have a 7, so 7 would have to be in one of these three cells, right? Which means that 7 would have to be in one of these two cells. Okay, 1 9 and 4, 4 is done, 7 is done, 9 4 is done. Something with the 2 and 4 is done, 3 5 is done, 2 and 6 is done, 7 and 4. This 4 is done. 4 will have to be in one of these three cells. Okay, 5 and 2. So we will be looking for some classic things, I think so, because okay, so this will have to be a 9 classic rule. We just missed the classic one here. So all the 9s are done here. Next, let us go for something else. Okay, two and one, right? Nothing with the ones here. 8 is done, 9 is done, and before the 6. Okay, after the 6. Okay, this is also not. Five, 2, 8 and 6. Three and 5. We surely might be missing something here, because whatever I have looked out for outside clues, I didn't get anything much here with the outside clues, of course. So you'll have a 6 8 6 8 1. 1 is already done. Before that, your 9 is already done. Let us mark all the pencil marks here. Maybe there might be some pairs and triplets that we are missing here. So 1 9 4 5 7 8 2 6 and 3, right? 6 cannot be here. So this would have to be 2 3, and 2 cannot be here. This would have to be 3. So if you have a 3 here, okay, so if you have a 3 here is also possible. And 5 7 2 is not possible here. 6 and 3 is possibility. A 4 cannot be here. 4 will have to be in one of these two cells, right? What else are we missing in this Sudoku, guys? Seems to be something very simple that we might be missing here. Something very much simple, I think. Oh, excellent. That's a really super breaking, guys. See the 7 here. Can a 7 be in one of these two cells? 7 cannot be here because, of course, before the 7 you need to have some digit. So the question mark is nothing but you need to have something before the number indicator, right? So which means a 7 cannot be here. A 7 cannot be here because before that you need to have a 3. So which means that in the first 6 cells the 7 would have to be here. That gives you a 1 here and a 4 here, and that eliminates 4 from any of both of these cells, and a 1 here and a 1 here gives you a 1 in one of these two cells. That eliminates 1 from here and you get a 1 here, and this cell becomes a 6 and 8. Okay, so this was the most important breaking, I think. I'm not sure if there is something else. Okay, so a 7 cannot be in any of these two cells. A 7 cannot be here. A 7 cannot be here. So 7 would have to be in one of these three cells, right? That eliminates 7 from here and 7 from here. So this cell would have to be a 7 now. Excellent. Excellent. 1 3 4 7 2 9 6 8 and 5. 5 6 and 8, right? So 5 cannot be in any of these three cells. 5 cannot be here. So 5 would have to be in one of these two cells. So you get a 3 5 pair here. So 1 and 7 are eliminated. So which means that this cell would have to be a 1 now. and that gives you a 1 in one of these two cells, right? And 1 in one of these two cells and 1 in one of these two cells eliminates 1 from here, so this becomes a 1 now, and that's really a really good one. And this 7 eliminates 7 from here, so this cell would have to be a 7 now, and this gives you a 4 here, and these two digits are 6 and 8 in any order, and these three digits are 4, 2 and 5, and 4 would have to be here only now. There is only one place for the 4, so which means that this becomes a 2 and this becomes a 5 now, and this 2 gives you a 1 and 2 here, sorry, and this one gives you a 1 here, and this 2 okay, nothing with the 2 now. So this cell would have to be a 1, 2, 3, okay, this cell would have to be a 7 now, and that 7 eliminates 7 from here. This becomes a 5 and 3, and these three digits are 6, 8 and 3, right? So 6 is already here, 3 and 8, 6 cannot be here, so this also would be 3 and 8 because 6 in one of these two cells, so this cell becomes a 6 here now. Okay, now the puzzle should be done. So okay, you got a 7 here, so before the 7 you need to have a 3, it can be anywhere, right? Okay, so you have a 6-8 pair here, guys, excellent. A 6-8 pair removes 8 from here, and this cell becomes a 2 or 3, and which means that this cell would have to be an 8 now, and this 8 gives you a 6 here, an 8 here, that gives you a 6 here, and 8 here, and that 6 gives you a 6 in one of these two cells, right? Okay, possible. These two digits are 3 and 5, right? This cell would have to be 2, 6, 3, 5. 2 is not possible. 3 is 5 and 6. Okay. And before the 6 you need to have a 3. Okay, that is also done. 7 and 4, 5 and 2. So it's just a classic Sudoku now. Okay, 2, 7, 3, 7, 6, 8. This cell would have to be 3, 5 and 6, right? So 5 is not possible. 3 and 6, right? So 5 would have to be in one of these two cells again. Okay, 5 cannot be here, so this also is 3 and 7. Okay, you already have a 5 here, that eliminates 5 from here, and this becomes a 5, and before that you need to have an 8, that gives you a 2 here, a 6 here, and this 2 gives you a 7 here, a 3 here, a 6 here, that gives you an 8 here and a 3 here, and that 3 gives you a 3 here, and 5 and 7, right? So this is 5, this is 7, and this 6 eliminates 6 from here, so this would have to be a 6 now. This is already a 6, a 3, 5 pair, that gives you a 2 here. This 2 gives you a 5 here, a 3 here and a 5 here, that gives you a 3 and a 5 here, and that gives you a 3 and a 2 here. And with that we complete this excellent Sudoku by Richard Stallk. What a fun variant, guys. It was really a difficult Sudoku, but it was really excellent and fun to solve. It was not an easy Sudoku, a very fun solving Sudoku. 6 cells outside Sudoku, right? Awesome Sudoku. So I really thank Richard for such an excellent Sudoku and giving us permission to cover a video on this channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.